Oh boy! Do you know what time it is, Damon? It's time for more free time!
That's right! Why, so far in this game, it seems to be like 17 free times. Then the story advances a tiny bit. It's 17 more free times. That's not necessarily the case, but the pace of this game is a lot slower than Danganronpa 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I thought the first game actually had a pretty brisk pace, all things considered, like for a visual novel. I mean, don't you? It really moved pretty fast outside of like the early free time wave.
Oh yeah. I mean, later on we were just like, I'd like to hang out with someone, please.
Well, I don't know if that ever happened, but...
Well, certainly Chiaki, at least.
I think one of the reasons the characters are a lot stronger in 2 as opposed to 1 is because there's a lot more establishing scenes.
Yeah.
And they spend more time with all the characters. However, that just means everything's going to be slow.
Right.
Anyway, so it is, of course, more free time in between events that'll never happen, or never finish. We can't leave very far.
Because Kazuichi wanted us to meet him at the supermarket?
I think it was the supermarket. Wherever it was he wanted us to meet him, it's going to be shortly.
And so the only people around that we could hang out with were people we'd already done the first event for.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do Chiaki.
Yeah, literally every character who we haven't done the first event for is not available at this time. So anyway, Chiaki, let's go.
Chiaki! Are you awake?
Besides, we get to take a look at her house.
Oh!
Okay, so that's like an NES or a Famicom, I guess. And a Super Famicom.
And that's like a PlayStation. Oh, and I like that she has an arcade cabinet.
Yeah, that's the elephant in the room, is like the Monokuma arcade cabinet.
I like she's got like the little gaming chair, a huge bag of Lay's, some soda, her bed is a mess.
Yeah.
The TV is turned towards it with all the cords. And,
Yeah, there is something to look at, which is unusual. And I guess it's a Galaga mat.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know what we need to do?
What do we need to do?
We need to go to the other room because how often are we going to get a chance to see inside people's cottages? We shouldn't miss them anymore.
That's a good point. So we're just gonna be right back.
We can look at the poster.
Okay, fine, we'll look at the poster.
Why would you not?
Is this a new game that just came out? I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret playing this, but that's what makes it so much fun.
I guess that's PSP that it says, the letters. Blank S, or I mean...
OSP? I don't know.
Alternately, it'd be PSP though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would kind of have to be. But I think that's Ultra Despair Girls, because I know that the weapon in it is a megaphone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's one of the few things I know about it. But that's pretty funny. Wacka Monokuma.
Huh.
Well, Chiaki, I came here to snoop around your room, so I'll be back.
At this point, I'm feeling guilty that we haven't looked in other people's cottages. We'll have to make sure to catch them all.
Oh my god.
Of course, it's a filthy room full of canned food because she doesn't really care what she eats. She just wants more of it.
Big old thing of water. It's got like a kettle here.
I mean, she shouldn't have the manager kettle.
Why does she have a tanuki?
I don't know why she has a tanuki statue. She's got a skateboard and barrels. Or is that baled?
Those are like bales of hay.
Yeah, I was going to say, or is it baled hay? What the heck does she have baled hay for? And she just has a futon?
Oh, yeah.
That's like all for her bed.
Is that a milk pail? Like one of those old-fashioned milk pails?
That's like a lantern or a bug zapper.
Good lord.
What sort of random crud did she bring?
She's got like a cap and like what looks like a hiker's backpack. It kind of looks like it has a face if you look right here.
Why does she have a baseball cap?
She's a very sporty girl, you know?
Why does she have size 1,000 shoes? Look at those.
Yeah, I got nothing, man. I just don't know. Well, Akane, I'm done snooping around your room. Bye.
Okay, see ya. Was that Kazuichi? Who was that?
All right, Chiaki, I'm here to actually talk to you now.
A present from Hajime.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy. Thanks.
Chiaki, is she sleeping again? Hey, if you're that sleepy, why don't you just go back to your room and rest? Step outside, come back in.
Because if I do that, then I can't practice getting one really long, unbroken string of drool.
Okay.
Good morning.
Oh, no, since you're here, I guess we can talk or something. If you give up at this level, you'll never defeat the Warlock Lord.
What?
My adventure ended like this. That's all you're gonna get.
Looks like she's half asleep, or making a reference I don't get again.
Well, I mean, last time she referenced Trio the Punch.
Yeah.
Huh? I can't believe you don't get my Shadowgate joke.
Okay, so on the one hand, I love Shadowgate.
Uh-huh.
Like, I remember...
I remember you talking to me about it several times.
Was that a Chemco game? I think it might have been Chemco. It was like a point-and-click game. I know it was on the NES, but it was probably on a bunch of other things. Maybe not. I just don't remember...
Is that the one where you had to, like, keep using torches? You had to manage your torch usage?
Yeah. If your torch went out, you died.
Yeah.
And it would change every time you moved from room to room. It took me a long time to beat that game, but it was the first point-and-click game that I beat, and after I beat it, I felt really good, and I played a few others and beat them too. It's just interesting, because I apparently don't remember anything about it at all. The two things that I remember, number one, there was a Cyclops.
Right.
All right, see, I felt like I learned how to not be a flaming moron from Shadowgate.
A flaming moron, as opposed to those damp ones.
Okay, so if you took your torch and you used it on yourself, first you'd burn yourself.
That makes sense.
If you used your torch on yourself again, then you'd burn yourself worse. And then if you used your torch like on yourself your third time, you'd set your hair on fire, and then you would actually get entirely set on fire, and you'd run around on fire, and then you died.
I retract my comment then.
Then I remember... It just made me think that I needed to look deeper into things. Because I remember, like, there was a Cyclops early on, okay? And you find, like, a couple of rocks in a sling. And so you use the sling on the Cyclops and you, like, shoot the rock at his eye.
Right.
And that just knocks him out.
Okay.
Okay, but then when you move out of the room and then you come back, he's gotten back up.
Okay.
So you just use another rock on him, right?
Right.
Okay, so you keep doing that, but eventually you run out of rocks. And then he just kills you.
Okay.
Every time you go by, because, you know, you're trying to look for what's here, what can I use this on. Well,
it's a point-and-click adventure game. I'm sure your inventory was loaded with stuff.
Oh, yeah, and anyway, it just blew my mind when I finally realized you had to use the sword on the Cyclops after you knocked him out. And then you like stick him and he dies, and you don't have to worry about him getting back up.
That's pretty funny.
Shadowgate! Set hair on fire!
No, that's the wrong message to take away. Hey, if you're bored, do you want to go somewhere? You might wake up if you go for a walk.
Man, I hadn't thought about Shadowgate in years. Thanks for letting me remember that and kind of reminisce about, like, opening up the world, then setting your face on fire.
Important things for everyone to know.
Don't set your face on fire.
I want to go to a fun place.
A fun place, huh?
The park seems fun to me. There ain't nothing fun about airports.
We can go to the airport, set her on that little turning, little belt. Just be like,
you can't put people on that.
Whee! You can put Monokuma plushes on it. Let's go to the park. How about the park?
Hey.
Oh, we got it wrong.
When you're playing a game at the park, all the kids just gather around for no reason.
No, they're watching you play, but...
There's a game you're only able to play in the sun, and it's very difficult for adults and shut-ins to play.
That I don't know the name of it. I can't remember it. I never played it.
Sunlight!
Yeah, it's that DS Kojima game with the sunlight, and we just remember it from Metal Gear Solid 4
Because of the sun gun.
and unlocking that same gun you use.
Yeah. Looks like she wants to go somewhere else.
Actually, that sounds pretty fun. I'd love to hold the DS above my hands and yell, "Sunlight!" And if everybody looked at me weird, it'd be normal. They always look at me weird.
Well, it can't be the airport, so the supermarket?
What?
Should we go check out the supermarket?
Yep.
I like running over zombies with skateboards and wheelchairs.
Ah, she's talking about Dead Rising.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, because most of them take place in, at least the first couple one takes place in a mall, second one takes place in like an amusement park. They all take place in progressively bigger areas. And the fun thing is that you could duct tape a bunch of stuff together to make different weapons.
What
Like
does that have to do with the
chainsaws.
supermarket, though?
Huh? Because the first one was in a mall.
Well, that's not really a supermarket, but okay.
Chainsaws are the strongest, though.
Yeah, like you could put chainsaws on top of a shopping cart and then just mow things down. In the second one, you could attach them to like a dirt bike and just mow through them.
Huh.
You could attach a car battery to like a sledgehammer and make a lightning mallet. Some of them were really crazy stuff.
Okay, so that means of the 3 games she's talked about, that we've seen,
Uh-huh.
we only didn't know something about one of them and have been able to talk at length about the others. Man.
They're our experience.
Nostalgia.
It sounds fun, so it's fine.
I don't really know what it means, but I guess it's fine if Chiaki is okay with it.
Again, I really like how Chiaki is able to come up with some way to get something out of whatever situation she finds herself in. I mean, she was talking about shut-ins earlier.
Uh-huh.
But, like, she's not one.
No!
Like, I wouldn't necessarily call her social, but she's not antisocial.
Yeah, she's not antisocial.
She doesn't
she's
have
got her shy moments, sure, but...
She doesn't have difficulty with people, and she doesn't mind going to places, like the time she was with Mahiru. Even
on
though
the beach, yeah.
She didn't necessarily know what was going on, but...
But she was like, something new to play? Oh, by all means.
Yeah.
We walked through the aisles and looked around without buying anything. Because this place is so big, it has an amazing selection of goods. I mean, night vision goggles? Christmas ornaments, bamboo grass for the Star Festival. This place has too much of everything. What happened, Chiaki?
What is this? These sweets look cute.
Oh, those are sweet rice crackers for Girls' Day. Man, this place seriously has everything.
That's also a Japanese holiday. Like the Star Festival, which is on my birthday.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
I see. They're called sweet rice crackers.
I actually don't know anything about Girls' Day. I just know it exists.
Well, I mean, you are a boy, so...
That may be one of the reasons, but I don't think it's the most important reason I don't know what
You're also not Japanese.
I don't know anything about Japanese holidays, which is primarily the one! This wasn't difficult, my God!
You eat them during Girls' Day, you know?
Huh?
What's Girls' Day? I'm with Damon on this one, but I am Japanese.
Well, don't look at me, I don't know. Huh? You know, it's on March 3rd. You're a girl. Didn't you celebrate it with your family? Oh, that is adorable. Oh, crap.
There's more of that cheek puff that you just love.
It's so cute. I'm sure she has her reasons for not knowing, but even so, I think I goofed up. Ah, no, it's nothing. Forget about what I said.
Nope.
I don't really mind. I did have a family. My father.
You had a father? Then your mother... No, I shouldn't ask about something like that.
Well, I mean,
Hey.
she's very much like she's like the Kyoko analog, essentially. And so, like, she too has something going on with her father.
Oh god, I hope we don't find her father dead on the island.
Doesn't it seem like there's really a lot of parallels?
There are a lot of parallels, but
between the cast members,
Between the cast, yeah, well, there's a bunch of parallels between many other plot points as well.
Hey, so what is Girls' Day anyway?
It's a doll festival held on March 3rd. Dolls are set up so you can pray for girls' health and success. Oh, is that one of those things where you see like a big stack of ascending dolls, or is that something different?
I have no idea.
And then you eat stuff like sweet rice crackers or mochi that comes in different colors.
I see. That's amazing, Hajime. You know a lot.
Well, I am the ultimate robot. I mean,
What does that have to do with you knowing things?
it's nothing really. I'm not saying everyone is supposed to know this.
Actually, wouldn't I think it was anybody who knew this was amazing then? Oh well.
But for her not to know what Girls' Day is, what kind of past does Chiaki have?
It's fun to go places with someone. Plus, you teach me lots of interesting things.
That must be why she likes hanging out with a lot of people, learning new things.
Hey, let's go somewhere again, okay?
Yeah, let's do this again. You can make other video game references that I won't get, but they'll get. We made that promise and left the supermarket. I need to think about a place I could take Chiaki that will make her happy. Looks like it's almost time to meet up with Kazuichi. He told me to come to the supermarket. What's he thinking all of a sudden? And keeping it a secret from the others? I don't want to think about it, but if he's plotting to...
Well, what would he get you for, unless you were the victim? But that's...
Well, I mean, a note or someone saying like, hey, I would like to meet you at this time in this situation is going to make someone suspicious.
Oh, yeah.
No, there's no way someone as carefree as him would do something like that.
Feels like we were just here and maybe should have run into Kazuichi.
What? It's well past the arranged time, and there's no sign of Kazuichi.
Really?
That's not good. All of a sudden, the anxiety I had been keeping inside me began to swell up like a balloon until...
Yo!
Woo! Don't do that to us, game. Ah! Man, this is a complete reversal to how we normally begin our interactions, isn't it, Kazuichi?
Whoa!
Ah!
There we go.
Yeah, like that.
Hey!
What the heck? Don't get all pissed off just because I was a little late.
It is, we'd mentioned that tension was starting to build up, but it hasn't hit there yet. I mean, where every time somebody isn't there, you're like, oh no, we've already thought that with Mahiru, for instance, so.
Late? Oh, I get it. I totally forgot he's that kind of guy.
What, somebody who shows up late?
A guy who doesn't mind showing up late even though he's the one who asked me to come. That kind of guy. Well, it sort of makes sense. So what do you want? Why'd you call me out here like this?
Hey!
Well, can you do me a little favor? A little favor? I just overheard something. Apparently it's Miss Sonia's idea. For a change of pace, it looks like the girls are secretly planning to go splash around at the beach. It doesn't seem so secret now. Wait! Don't tell me you! As expected of Miss Sonia, splashing around in the sea is a nice idea. I admire her so much that it's shocking. My heart trembles around her so much it's about to burn out.
Either they intend to make Chapter 2 go on for all 17 or 14 or however many of the days are left, or I don't know. I'm just starting to get suspicious.
As we should be. So, let's crash it together. Why me? Well, you had that man's nut thing earlier. Don't bring that up. Well, it's weird to fake a coincidence all by yourself, isn't it? So how about a scenario where you and I go to the beach, and then we run into the girls by coincidence?
Huh?
Hey, you better not say no. I can't ask any of the other guys to help me out with this.
Why?
Man.
Nekomaru can't keep his mouth shut to save his life, and Gundam is, well, Gundam.
No!
He's been following me for hours like that.
Sadness and indifference. Fall my tears.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No!
Fuyuhiko and Nagito are out of the question. Are you serious? I understand where you're coming from, but I don't feel like going to the beach.
Hey!
Hey, I took the time to prepare your swimsuit, you know? And now you're just gonna walk all over my kind act out of the goodness of my heart?
The goodness of his heart? Dude, do you want to get a swimsuit from a guy?
Not really, no. You're snapping at me? If you say no, I'm gonna bug you about it until you die. Stab! There's no way he's joking about that. This is Kazuichi, after
And this
all.
stuff has happened a few times already. I mean, it's nice for getting us real attached, but...
If I have no choice, then fine. Yahoo! That's my Hajime! That's how a soul brother should act! So what do I have to do? What part in your terrible ploy is my role?
Well...
Based on what I overheard, it looks like they're going to Chandler Beach on the second island. Right near that beach house room where Damon suspected the next murder is gonna take place.
I was gonna bring that up.
That's why I cut you off. That's why we gotta head over to that diner first. Our plan is to be at the beach before they get there. I'll hide in the closet, you hide in the water room. And we're gonna act like it's just a coincidence. Got it. So I need to go to the diner.
Engines revving.
I'm getting all excited now. Well, that makes one of us, I suppose. Looks like he can't take a hint.
Yeah, this is not going well. Mainly because of the beach house, but still.
Yeah.
For now.
It looks like you've already read this line. That's why you've already read this line too! This line has also been read. But...
Well, what does he say when you talk to him?
For now.
It looks like I'm here to say the same thing I said
How
last
did you
time.
beat us here?
Instant transmission.
How did you do that?
Gundam, do you want to come to the beach house with me? Gundam?
Instant transmission, you say? I already told you. All I want is silence and indifference.
I see. Huh? Hey, Hajime, it's all good, so let's hurry up and go.
I really want to be your friend. I'm following you because I actually want to hang out with you. I want to look at the girls, too. It will be fun.
He looks so lonely. If you want to hang out, just say so, man. That must have been the thing Mahiru had to go prepare for.
Silence and indifference. Silence and indifference. I'm on your heels.
Man, Hajime, Gundam's just following us singing.
Silence and indifference. That is all I want.
For now.
Yep. Same thing as ever. I'm just a broken record over here. Girls.
So, Kazuichi.
Hey, how's it going? Alrighty, the ladies aren't here yet. Let's hurry up and go inside.
You first.
Huh?
What? You're getting into this, aren't you?
Not when you go to the diner.
Oh! Ah ha ha!
Soul brother.
Soul brother! Ha ha! Excuse me. I'm really nervous. Alright, we're here. Now we just have to stake out a spot and wait until the ladies arrive. Is he sure about this plan? I mean, isn't this a little too stalker-ish? And when are they gonna come? Did you happen to overhear that with your oh-so-sensitive ears, too? They mentioned something about coming a little after the sun starts to tilt. So maybe around 4 p.m.? That's a really weird turn of phrase, isn't it?
The sun starts to tilt? And it's not like I know anything about Pacific Islands, but does the sun really start to go down at 4 p.m.?
Yeah. But...
Then again, where we are in the summer, the sun doesn't start to set until like 9?
Yeah.
A little after 9?
Yeah, we don't know what season it is.
PM?
It's 3 p.m. right now, so we still have to wait 1 more hour? How are we supposed to entertain ourselves? With my sparkling personality!
Well, you can just eat everything.
Always make you move early. That's just the basics, you know. Hey, I don't know if you should be talking like an expert right now.
Yeah, saying he's got perfect stalking going on.
It's fine. Just make sure you keep watch by the window. It has to be you. My hair stands out too much. It'd be bad if you didn't catch Miss Sonia on the way to the beach, you know. It's our job to keep that from happening. To get to the beach, they gotta pass in front of the diner.
Engines revving.
You better keep your eyes peeled. This isn't a game.
This is not random.
Yeah. And he wants to intercept them before they get to the beach? If this isn't a game, then what is it? I really should have just said no. Sitting at a table by the window, I rested my chin in my hands and absent-mindedly stared out the window. Are they coming? Did they arrive? It hasn't even been 10 minutes yet.
Oh, God. Something...
There is something fishy about this?
No, I don't think it's Kazuichi. I think it's somebody else trying to lure him.
Maybe 20 minutes passed, and then 30 minutes. As time passed by, the only things that grew were the volume of my sighs and the weight of my regret.
Something like Kazuichi would be easy to lure around. Look at the way he always fawns all over Sonia, so...
Yeah! So maybe it was an attempt to lure him there so someone could kill him. Say, what kind of swimsuit do you think Miss Sonia will wear? Since she's a foreigner, how about a bikini? Are you having impure thoughts about Miss Sonia? Don't you feel like there's a pure, innocent, mythical fantasy hiding between the top and bottom of a bikini? I think about this way too much.
Or just as much as a male teenager should.
Even if I wanted to agree with you, I don't know how to answer that. Wait, huh? And that's
No.
when it happened. In the corner of my eye, a certain someone walked by the front of the diner. Gundam!
Huh?
Huh? Isn't that... I wonder what happened. I guess I should head over. We left the diner in a hurry and ran to where that person was standing.
It's obviously not Sonia.
Right? Really?
You bastards!
I knew it was you, Fuyuhiko. What are you doing here?
Shut the hell up!
That's my line!
Hey, hey!
What the heck? You're awfully tense. Actually, why do you seem so flustered?
Although he's flustered too. Who are you calling flustered? Don't go making false accusations, you bastard! There is no point in this. They need to just knock it off.
Yeah.
Huh?
Don't tell me. Aw, man, is that it? You overheard my plan, didn't you?
Huh?
Plan?
Huh?
It's no use playing dumb. You overheard my plan and followed us all the way here, right?
Hello!
Hey, what are you doing at this place?
Oh my!
That's a strange combo. Fuyuhiko doesn't like anyone.
Hello!
Today is another wonderful day. Well, I'm sorry that I talked to you.
You're done for!
You're not gonna get away now that I've caught you.
Oh, God!
I'm going to talk to you and you're going to answer me. Oh, I got so nervous I ended up blurting out something weird. I'm sorry, I'm an aggressive evil stalker. Please don't hate me. I'll take the punishment as much as you like. I'm sorry I like taking punishment.
There is seriously something wrong with you, Mikan.
Well...
You two! This is such a coincidence that Fuyuhiko would also be coming here. Don't you think, Damon?
What do you mean?
Well, quite some time ago, I said that if there was someone who wasn't the gender they appeared to be, it was going to be one of two people.
Okay, maybe? If there's a parallel like that, it's going to be in this chapter.
Uh-huh. And so it wasn't Hiyoko. So the only other person I thought it could be would be Fuyuhiko.
Just the voice isn't...
I might be wrong.
I get the baby face thing, but it's like Fuyuhiko's voice is so unambiguous. But the thing is right or wrong, and you did think that a long time ago, and you talked about it, whether it's true or not, there's so many parallels, this would naturally be something you would think about.
Right. Now, like I said, I could be wrong, but I just think it's weird that he showed up here when all the other girls were supposed to show up and go on a swimming thing.
I think it's just mindfulness of possible parallels.
I never expected to coincidentally run into you guys here. He really does suck at this.
Well...
Yeah, he's too loud to be subtle.
Man, actually, Hajime and I were about to head to the beach together. Do you see how we are already wearing our bathing suits?
No, you're not.
Huh? Could that be what you ladies are here for? That's such a coincidence. It even seems like destiny.
Aww.
Something's obviously suspicious. Your eyes are moving around like salmon before they lay eggs.
That is just like pig barf. That is perhaps the single greatest analogy that I have ever heard.
Well...
No way! I'm always like this. How should I put it? I always pay attention to my surroundings.
Also, Kazuichi was called a fish. It's not just us.
Yeah!
It's just the difference is we were calling him a shark, but Ibuki was calling him a salmon. And a salmon may be a big, powerful fish, but they're food for everything.
Yeah,
Actually, they're carnivorous and they eat a lot of other fish, and they're actually
Right.
big and powerful. But that's...
You've totally undercutting the point here. I can't keep watching this! Just runs away screaming.
Oh, that would be suspicious.
As I sighed and looked away from that embarrassing
Where'd
sight,
Fuyuhiko go?
I realized that he had disappeared,
Yeah, like
just
I
like
said.
Damon had said. Huh? Where did Fuyuhiko go?
Well...
Well, regardless, you two have arrived pretty early to this event that I have no knowledge about. It's only 3:30 p.m. You still have about 30 minutes until you meet the others.
Why do you know we're gonna meet with the others?
Why,
And you even know our damn meeting time! Well, you see,
now.
anyway, let's cherish the coincidence that brought us together. So is it okay if we join in too? Wow, he got forceful all of a sudden.
Aww.
So that's your ulterior motive. You're probably here for Sonia, aren't you? She's probably more depressed about that.
No, she's not. She is far more interested in Mikan than Kazuichi.
Yeah, you're right.
I really have no desire to do something so rude like decline the offer at all. But Sonia was the one who planned to go to the beach, so we need to ask her.
Of course.
Then it's all good. It's too devastating to think Miss Sonia would decline, so I just won't think it. Is he being an optimist or a pessimist? I don't really get it.
Hey,
Also, I like how everyone is detracted from the fact that Fuyuhiko has vanished just when I commented on it.
Detracted?
Not subtracted,
Subtracted? Everyone has subtracted Fuyuhiko.
Hey, is it alright if we go inside now? Ibuki was going to eat a good meal first, so that's why I came early. Sure thing, let's all wait inside. I see, they were all going to meet in the diner before. I can't take my mind off Fuyuhiko. Oh well, I've come this far, I can't turn back now. No, I really think we need to be focusing on Fuyuhiko. Anyway.
I always say something stupid when I get nervous. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose.
I like that mew. An army marches on its stomach, while swimmers can only splash around on their stomachs too.
What?
I have the weirdest analogies. I'm gonna hardly eat a hamburger with a side of rice on the hamburger. Is rice a side dish? Wait, is there even rice here?
How Japanese.
All right, let's wait inside until Miss Sonia arrives. I returned to the diner and sat myself at the table near the window once again.
It's like basically every 3 seconds I'm expecting the shoe to drop.
Whew, one of Akane's shoes.
Well, not one of those giant shoes, but I mean, maybe. It's just
Without-
I'm expecting something awful to happen.
Without thinking, I couldn't help letting out a big sigh because I didn't want to be here in any way, shape, or form. Oh, what are you guys going to do about your swimsuits? You aren't allowed to change in the beach house, you know.
Yes, that's why we're already wearing them. Can't you tell by looking at our portraits?
No! Though I suppose in 5 seconds you're going to trip and I'll see it. What's underneath this uniform isn't panties, it's a swimsuit!
Of course.
Well, that's obvious. I also came wearing a swimsuit too. What? Really? Which reminds me, you're not wearing yours yet, huh? Then you gotta go to the bathroom so you can change.
Can I also point out that this is the most Hajime needs to change his, or main character needs to change his clothes ES thing? It's like, how many times?
Fashion rompa.
We had it in the prologue too. Like, how many times does Hajime have to go put on a dang swimsuit?
Well, they're at a tropical beach.
I mean, that's true. Excuse me?
Here you go. This is yours. What is this thing? Is it like a bandana? Is it a napkin?
Well,
what are you exactly inferring about my physique, Kazuichi?
Well, if Hajime has any fans, then they're going to enjoy it.
It may be rude of me to
Please
say this, but...
Please don't.
That looks a little too daring.
Are you
Please
serious?
show it to me.
What if something falls out? If this is airing live, you're totally going to get censored by the network.
Wardrobe malfunction!
Don't worry. Even at its worst, it won't turn into a live-action drama as I have forgotten where we are.
Sadness and indifference.
That's not the problem.
Hey!
What is it then? Are you telling me you don't want to match with me?
What?
No, Kazuichi. It's a little weird when guys match their clothing. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you lured me out specifically for this. It's matching, and I definitely don't want to wear it.
I believe fighting is bad, so let's stop.
Things are heating up something fierce. When's everyone gonna come? I hope they come soon.
Yeah, she just like went all over the place with that.
And as she said that, Hibiki peeked out the window.
Oh!
Huh? What is it? Look outside! Outside! What's outside? Look! Okay, I'm looking! Oh.
Isn't that Hiyoko? Jeez, don't get my hopes up. I thought it was Miss Sonia.
Why is she crying?
Yeah.
Doesn't she seem a little strange?
If I had to describe it as a song title, it'd be Sprint of Tears. Huh? It looks like she's running from the beach. Did something happen?
Despite our questions, Hiyoko ran by the front of the diner at full speed.
Yeah, I mean, I was concerned that was the case.
And there's the person she would be most likely to cry about.
Of course, that's what I meant when I said I was concerned that was the case.
And we're going to suspect Fuyuhiko because he was here first. She totally ran past us, but wasn't she part of the beach crew?
Well,
Apparently she can't swim, so she turned us down.
But didn't she just come running from the beach?
Remember
I'm sorry.
what we got in the first game, in the second case? We got two people who had recently bonded. One of them turned out to be a killer.
Yeah.
And also like a massive and surprising betrayal of friendship and trust. And I don't suspect that any of it's going to be the same, but I think it's going to be similar and involve like these similar motives or similar situations.
Right.
So ever since Mahiru has started acting really freaking weird from a couple game days ago.
I'm sorry. I don't really know all the details about that.
Well, it just means women are full of surprises.
Aww.
Mahiru's the type to totally come, but she surprisingly turned us down too. Mahiru? She did? She turned it down? It's so unexpected of her not to join in an event like this. In fact, she totally planned this sort of thing.
That's totally it.
But it can't be helped. Apparently she wasn't really feeling well.
I'm terribly sorry to continue this topic, and I think this is probably the key point to pay attention to here, but why was Hiyoko crying?
She is so observant, but
Yeah.
everyone always ignores her.
Yeah.
Like, there's a big video game thing over there. Why are you asking us? Because
Who is she gonna ask then?
But if she was sprinting away from the beach and crying...
She's going to look for someone, and so where'd Fuyuhiko go?
Something's definitely wrong.
Hey,
Remember, the person, also in the second case in Danganronpa, Byakuya, we suspected Byakuya the whole time, and Byakuya was the person who already said, A, I can kill people, B, I want nothing to do with
And
you,
he messed with the
and
yeah.
I'm going to be away from you the entire time, which Fuyuhiko has done, and he messed around with the... But it's like, up until halfway through the trial, we were trying desperately to pin it on Byakuya, just like you're doing with Fuyuhiko.
Oh!
But Byakuya didn't do it.
You're right.
So it's not going to be Fuyuhiko either.
Right.
If the parallel holds true.
Right. When'd you get here so suddenly? Kazuichi suddenly shouted, and what he was looking at was near the diner's entrance. As I turned around...
And again,
Oh
and again,
Oh my, how disappointing. I thought if I came early, I'd be the first one to arrive.
and again, we get completely freaking faked out.
Have we? I mean, this is no confirmation that Mahiru's okay.
Yeah, I guess it's just a deflection. Also, again, I'd like to point out that proportionate to overall body size. And not counting Akane, Chiaki is next on the boobo meter.
It's a very important meter. I couldn't keep myself from staring like an idiot.
Whoa, Chiaki! You came wearing only your swimsuit. I didn't want to carry it with me. If I did, it'd be a serious burden.
And she still has her backpack.
And her hairpin, even though she's going swimming. Serious burden? That's a total exaggeration.
But even though you didn't want to carry anything, it looks like you're carrying something.
But the backpack is always there. What's in the backpack?
Video game stuff, I'm sure.
Is it? Damn you, Steam update!
Ever since it updated, I can't put myself in offline mode, so I still get freaking notifications. Anywho.
Instead of bringing lunch for everyone, I brought ice cream.
Huh.
It's not like I'm gonna turn it down.
Well, you shouldn't eat right before swimming because
That's probably what she's gonna say, too.
Oh, yeah!
Ice cream is completely different from lunch. I don't think it can be used as a substitute. Also, I was thinking of stuff we could all do at the beach together. So I brought a board game, too.
God dang it!
This just makes her look suspicious, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't! This is horrible! This is so freaking mean! All this game does is fill us over and over and over and over and over and over with things like this, with sentimental stuff or fun stuff or bonding stuff and all these free time events getting us so freaking attached. This is gonna be the most grim, horrible, flarking game we've ever played. Well, okay, I don't think anything can actually beat Love Alternative when it comes to that, but
We're not doing that game.
the point is, God dang it!
Should we play it even though we came all this way to go to the beach? Nah.
And it's like Chiaki is thinking about other people all the time.
Yeah.
I see. That's disappointing.
Like, she's so freaking nice.
But, how should I say this? Is that what Gap Moe is supposed to be? You tell me, Damon, because I have no idea.
We're not discussing things like this.
For someone normally so quiet to wear such a daring swimsuit, it makes you a little excited. Right, Hajime? I am not touching the context of this subject with a 10-foot pole. Well,
With a 10-foot pole? Scandalous!
I don't know. It's what I said, but my heartbeat was actually getting faster and faster. Seriously, man, I never expected Chiaki to have such huge jugs.
You're just not attentive enough to things like this, I say.
He was just paying attention to Sonia the whole time.
What happened?
I like that she's even got a Sprite.
Jugs?
Hey!
I didn't say that just now. It was Hajime. He's a pervert, you know. It was his idea. What are you saying? I mean, I only have eyes for Miss Sonia. I've dreamed of going out with a blonde lady ever since I was a kid.
Well, I mean, technically, Chiaki still works.
Yeah.
I am blonde. The size is a little small, but this was the only swimsuit that fit me.
Hey.
I don't look good in it?
That is not at all what anyone is saying. Huh? Well, no, I guess you do look good.
What's wrong, Hajime?
Thanks.
Then I'm glad, I guess.
Wearing a bikini is sure daring, and you get bonus points for wearing a white one. Like projectile.
That is projectile drool,
She's
yes.
like drilling a hole in the ceiling. My heart's not just thumping, it's thumping all sporadically like ba-dump, thump, thump, ba-dump.
Well, then you darn well better not eat ice cream and then go swimming, because after arrhythmia, you'll have a heart attack. I'm just saying.
It's probably a heart attack.
Well done, Damon!
Well, it's not me, I don't voice any more females. Unless it's Hiyoko, but we saw her run.
Hey, I kept you waiting.
We heard a voice as the diner door slowly opened, and the person who walked through it was...
Yep.
Oh!
Hey.
You understand there's maybe more important things that need to be paid attention to here?
Well, the problem is that the blood looks like, you know, that could have been ice cream or food or something until we saw where it was coming from.
I mean, she could have tried to rip a cow in half above her head or something, but...
Akane! What happened to you?
What? Is something wrong? I made sure to wear a swimsuit this time.
The hell happened? The hell is this?
Were you training or something?
No.
With a lion? No, she's talking like she's concussed.
Yeah.
Dad, your wounds! It wouldn't be strange if we nicknamed you Carrie right now.
I got that reference.
Oh, you're talking about these. On my way over here, I happened to run into Coach Nekomaru.
No.
I don't know about that.
No. He wouldn't have done this.
Right.
And when that happens, I gotta fight him, you know?
I mean, this is plausible, but what's she hiding? Why is she hiding it?
There is no way if he injured her this badly, he wouldn't be like, oh God, we need to get you some medical attention.
Yeah, that's complete BS. He wouldn't have hurt her this badly, and if he did, he would have done exactly as you just said.
Why does she have to do that?
Are you really all right? Your head, it looks like it's split
And
in
like
half.
the music, like it's trying to throw you off. You know?
Right.
Well, it'll heal as long as I rub some spit in it, right?
Mikan?
You're totally playing up the power of human spit.
I'm all fired up now. I never knew such a strong opponent even existed.
Or maybe that's brain damage.
Anyway, you need to be treated, and you also need your wounds sterilized. Akane, please come with me right now.
With an unusually forceful demeanor, which makes perfect sense because she's a nurse, Mikan pulled Akane into the bathroom. How is no one else freaking out about this? That's why she's the ultimate nurse. Well, it's gonna be okay if we leave it to her.
No, what the heck is going on here? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Something awful has happened.
They're distracting us with all the
Why
bikinis.
is she covering? What is she covering up? Because she's completely lying through her teeth.
And Hiyoko was running away crying from the beach.
What is all this ruckus?
All right.
Oh, who is it this time? Oh, be still, my beating heart.
This is really inappropriate.
Someone was already... She still has her sword.
Of course she has her sword.
Hajiman, Kazuichi, why you two here?
What? And that look on her why is she tying up the sword?
I don't know.
Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily?
I just did a little swimming.
Uh-huh.
What the hell is going on?
A little swimming?
She's got her glasses too, but I guess that's just part of her character.
I swam around the island for about 3 hours.
That's too obvious for me not to comment on. That's definitely not a little swimming.
Why
Well,
were you already swimming? You guys are about to swim now, right?
I mean,
Isn't that why you're all meeting up?
blah blah, combat power, etc. But I just don't buy this. It's like at this point, and I'm pretty sure this is pretty sure. That's a great understatement. But whatever, I already said it. I acknowledge it's an understatement. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to evoke these feelings. Assuming you played the first game, which you shouldn't be playing this if you haven't.
Probably not.
You should be really uncomfortable, and the fact that it keeps going while you've already got this uncomfortable feeling, it's interesting. This isn't the first time they've made the game has made decisions, like for instance with the Twilight murder case syndrome, chicken dog biscuits, like doing these odd things that make you feel sort of uncomfortable for an extended period of time.
It wasn't for my enjoyment. I was trying to see if I could swim to a different island,
That's a fair point.
Huh?
but I couldn't find any other islands. It seems it may be difficult to leave this island by swimming.
She should have said something about it to somebody, maybe, but...
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's suspicious, but maybe it is. But I mean, remember, as Byakuya died, there was the scene with Ibuki, what the hell, with Mikan falling over in the embarrassing pose.
Right.
See what I'm saying? This is even the second time in a row that they're doing something kind of
Fan servicey?
tension-breakingly inappropriate.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
If you didn't see anything after you swam for 3 hours, it's more than difficult. It's impossible.
Yeah. Also, just to be clear, that's not a criticism. I am saying that is a good thing.
Right.
Because it's like evoking something, it's deliberately evoking something that's interesting.
And something that's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I'm saying that is good.
Yeah, that may be true.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime. What is it, Kazuichi? What?
awesome!
A woman with wet, slick back hair is pretty fine too, huh?
After what happened with Teru, it's just like this is also not the time for the admire the female cast gallery.
Right?
Oh my!
And this body too. Man.
Not man, kind of the opposite.
Young ladies are sure well endowed nowadays. Is that a challenge against all the women in the world?
Is Ibuki secretly an old man?
Must be.
Fine. Ibuki accepts that challenge with the power of technology. Time to pump these puppies full of silicone.
We're just gonna ignore that.
Don't say such asinine things.
Thanks, Peko.
Anyway, it looks like everyone is almost here, and it's already past 4 p.m. If so, all that's left is...
I am terribly sorry for my delay.
I was really kind of worried. I mean, I don't know. I expect Sonia to be a victim, so. Or...
Miss Sonia's here! He's doubled down on excitement. He's gonna explode.
Or a killer, frankly.
Right? All right, what kind of sexy swimsuit is Miss Sonia wearing? Yes! That is hilarious.
It's a wetsuit!
It is to prevent sunburn. I do not want my skin to be sun damaged.
It does look like she'd burn.
I also really like the highlights.
Yeah!
However, as I have never worn a wetsuit before, I had a hard time putting it on, which resulted in my delay.
I would have helped you.
Really, it is my bad.
Oh my.
I see. A wetsuit. Sweatsuit.
It's sort of the opposite of a sweatsuit.
Well, Miss Sonia does have beautiful white skin.
I'd console you, but I'm really mainly more concerned about what has been freaking going on here.
Yeah.
Miss Sonia!
But that tight outfit of hers is amazing! Just what I'd expect from a 100% purebred princess. This guy, he's quick to recover.
Anyway, why are you two here?
I'll answer that, Miss Sonia. It was a coincidence. I'll be honest. If you're gonna go to the beach, please let us come with you.
I am concerned.
Well, this was originally supposed to be a girls-only outing to strengthen This was originally supposed to be a girls-only outing to strengthen our friendship with each other.
Do you think you can make an exception? Pretty
He's
please.
just begging. Dude, begging does not pick up chicks. All right?
Well, it's okay. It's not like there'd be any problems, even if there are some boys.
I mean, Hajime was there at the cooking thing after all.
Then,
You're right. They came all the way here. It would be bad if we made them leave.
Miss Sonia is just so kind. Oh, by the way, Akane's dying.
All right!
Now that it's decided, let's get going. Hajime, put on your matching swimsuit.
I'm not worried that Akane was attacked. I'm worried that Akane did the attacking.
But if Mahiru is the victim, which is what it seems to be,
Perhaps. I mean, sure.
because of what we've seen so far,
Sure, I'm very suspicious, yes.
I just find it hard to believe that anyone could damage her like that except one of the other fighters. You know?
No.
Okay. But Akane's wounds are still being treated. Yeah, you know, Akane got hurt.
Shut up! Shut up!
There's no way I could just stand around. I'll go on ahead and prepare. I'll set up the parasol and prepare the drinks.
Engines revving.
I mean it. I promise I'll give it my all to serve you so everyone has fun. With an abnormal amount of gusto, he bolted out of the diner.
Bootlicking doesn't work, man.
So...
Huh.
I'm surrounded by girls in swimsuits. This is a little awkward. I should go help Kazuichi too.
No.
As I mumbled my excuse, I ran out of the diner, almost as if I were escaping. Ibuki wasn't in a swimsuit.
Well, remember what you were saying about not being present for the body discovery?
I know. What? That bell just now.
So who is number 3? Who is number 3? Is number 3 Kazuichi or is number 3 Fuyuhiko?
Well, Fuyuhiko was the first one to show up, so it couldn't have been him. Oh no, Hiyoko.
Look, one of the 3 was Hiyoko. Another one of the 3 was Fuyuhiko. The other one of the 3 is possibly the killer.
But we never really got a clear answer on that.
But it wasn't yes, but it wasn't no.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true. You're right. That bell just now. Could it be?
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
A body? That's a lie! Impossible!
Someone come here!
The third was Kazuichi then.
That was definitely Kazuichi's voice just now. It sounds like he's nearby.
And of course,
He's in the beach house. Did that scream just now come from in here? Cautiously, I reached my hand towards the doorknob. As I twisted the doorknob and tried to open the door.
It's Mahiru, of course.
It won't open? It's locked. No, this is different. It's like something is blocking the door from the other side. What does this mean? Kazuichi's scream. Did I really hear it coming from here? No. What am I being nervous about? There's no reason for me to be nervous. A body discovery announcement? I won't believe it!
You don't have to like it.
I'm not going to believe it. There's no way I'll believe it. Who would believe something like that? As I raised my voice, I swiftly stepped inside the beach house. I won't believe it. The moment I stepped inside the beach house, those words mercilessly shattered into pieces.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Poor girl.
Oh my god.
That wasn't funny, by the way. Because you said geez.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
Yeah, I know.
If this was all a dream.
And there's our sparkling justice.
I know, the mask. When did I begin dreaming?
What was the last line he just said?
If this is all a dream.
Been a while on that one, huh?
Yeah. If this is reality, why is Mahiru on the floor covered in blood?
I mean, I wish we didn't see it coming, but we've sort of been operating under the assumption that this is what it would be, you know?
I couldn't understand anything that was in front of me.
And I remember something that you'd said, that that her attitude was bound to get somebody upset.
Mm-hmm.
Man, why is it always some of our favorite characters? Of course, the baseball bat also was because of the Twilight Syndrome.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe in anything.
This is a loss that we're really going to feel, you know?
Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people.
Yeah.
And she was always straightforward. Towards us and toward herself, she was always facing forward. She was that kind of person. Why her? Why Mahiru? Why? Why did this happen to her? The muscles in my face stiffened and grew hard. Darkness clouded my vision. My legs started to wobble, and I instinctively placed my hand against the wall.
Damn it!
Hey, Hajime. Before this, we were having a great time, right?
You were, man.
We were excited about going to the beach. We were having a lot of fun. But why?
Are you kidding me?
Why did something like this happen? Someone tell me! I obviously don't know what's going on either.
Oh!
Huh? Yeah, it's about... Now's not the time to make bubbles! Hurry and get the others!
God damn it.
Ibuki instantly left the beach house. I'm sure it took some time for everyone else to come here. They had to change and whatnot. It must have taken some time. But I didn't really know how much time had passed. My senses were numbed. My emotions were also numbed. Within me, various layers were peeling off. My senses started to return, around the time I realized that the others were already here.
Just like I'd said before,
Huh?
it was in the diner, you know? When I said this is unfair, it was when Chiaki appeared. I said this is unfair. This is, like, grossly inappropriate, because it's like they spent all this time, like, building everyone up, and, like, Mahiru got a lot of time, you know?
And making it seem like no one really would play the game.
Something like that, yeah. And so it's like, it's just a much worse feeling than before.
It hits harder.
I mean, I'm pretty quiet, but I mean, when I'm particularly angry, I have two modes: very quiet and yelling.
Yeah.
I'm in the very quiet mode right now.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is this? Ah! Why, Mahiru?
The girls were standing outside the door leading to the beach, their faces pale with terror.
Something like this.
For heaven's sake, what in the world is going on?
With their pale faces still intact, the girls began wobbling towards the beach house, until a voice stopped them.
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. Those things beneath you. Careful not to step on them.
What?
Beneath?
See?
You know, the footprints in front of that door.
Oh!
There are footprints leading out of the beach house, right? That's probably an important clue. So don't step on them.
Huh?
If you mean evidence. Monokuma mentioned it in the announcement, right? After a certain amount of time, we'll hold a class trial.
What the?
Another class trial?
You serious?
Then, are you saying this is...
That's right!
That's right! One of you guys killed her! Killed? That's impossible!
Hey!
It's not like an accident or something? There's a bat right there, man.
Now's not the time. I'm gonna criticize people for this.
Yeah.
Later, sure. Now,
Yeah.
no. If you guys think that's an accident, that still means this death was caused by someone else's actions, right?
In other words...
That also counts as a legitimate murder, even self-defense. All of it is murder. Though such deaths fall into a gray-ish area, on this island, I will make sure it's clear to you guys. On this island, dying from sickness is basically the only death that's not considered a murder. Well, it's impossible to get sick and die on this island. Not when Monomi takes such good care of people. Did I just say something really suspicious, or what?
What's this?
Oh, speaking of which...
I don't like this.
There it is! The silent treatment attack! This is like the #1 thing that hurts me. Well, fine! I'm not gonna lose to your bashing. I've decided to become a tough kid.
This is the worst. Once again, this horrible nightmare.
This horrible nightmare, before which the two of us put on a nice, silly comedy routine.
Another victim. And it's all because of Monokuma.
Just the way it should be!
No way!
Jeez!
Ooh, screw you, Bear!
It's not my fault. Then whose fault is it, you ask? To find out, that's why we hold the class trial! So, let's begin already! No whining, just begin already!
It's the Monokuma file!
Okay, I shall pass out the Monokuma file #2. This should start to feel familiar.
Do your best.
Now then, do your very best to investigate. I'll see you later at the class trial. Bye, everyone.
class trial, investigation, hanging. This is horrible. It's just too horrible.
Hey!
Then you should have stopped the murder before it occurred! Don't you have that kind of power? That, I did have the power before he appeared.
Perhaps.
Even if she tried to stop it, judging from Monokuma and Monomi's relationship, there's no doubt she'd get stopped herself.
Yes, Monokuma took away everything, including the magic stick and the surveillance cameras.
And the surveillance cameras, huh?
Oh?
They're his surveillance cameras and she doesn't have access to them anymore.
Okay. The only thing I can rely on are these ears, but they can only hear about 3 times that of a normal person.
By the way, it would really be great if you decided not to leave and in fact stay right here so we can actually get some use out of you.
You know, if she helped with the investigation, that would really be super.
But she's not gonna. She's gonna run off.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you have no idea what's happening on this island in the first place.
I'm just the worst. A powerless rabbit like me is the worst.
Well, it's not that you're powerless why you're the worst. And she just leaves.
Yeah.
Hey, now's not the time to focus on something like that. More importantly, what should we do?
Well, the only thing we can do...
Oh, do we have to do it again? That cruel thing. We have to do it again?
Why?
I cannot believe it. Mahiru was killed by one of us?
Damn it!
Yeah, I can't do this anymore. Investigating the class trial? Seriously, I'm done. Everyone feels the same, but we can't do anything else except do it. And there's no way we can just ignore the reason Mahiru was killed.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah. The only thing we can do is investigate.
'Cause it's bad.
Because we should never forgive that. Killing is something we should never forgive.
Chiaki.
Well?
The killer has their reasons. I understand that. It was the same for Teru Teru too. It's really all Monokuma's fault. I understand that too. But even so,
Killing.
we should never
I'll
forgive...
never allow it.
We should never forgive killing.
Never forgive. Well, I'm probably just reading far too much into it. She usually has her head in the clouds, so for her to say something like that, she probably can't forgive this at all. But that's true of me too.
Understood.
Well, I mean, her position is largely the same as mine. Like, yes, I get that, it's sad. Yes, I get that, it's sad. Yes, it's all Monokuma's fault. But what did she ever do to anybody?
Nothing.
All she ever did was help everybody else here out. I mean, sure, she harassed people a bit, but we always took it in a friendly and encouraging way.
Yeah.
Regardless, everyone is going to die if we don't do it. In order for us all to survive, we must do it.
I'm gonna do it!
Then let's do this!
Perhaps.
Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want us to reveal the truth behind her death. I understand. If everyone's doing it, I will do it too, but please give me a little time. Please give me time to calm myself down a little. Also, I will go and tell the others who aren't here about this.
You're right. If all you heard was the announcement, you won't know where the murder took place.
I shall excuse myself for now.
Poor Mikan, having to do all these autopsies.
Hey.
Then, let's begin. Who killed Mahiru Koizumi? Why was she killed? We gotta find out and solve this already.
That's right. We have to do it. It's the only way. I don't want to do this, but that's more the reason for us to finish this. I'm the only one who can do this.
Probably because she really looked out for a lot of people. I really liked Mahiru a lot.
Same here.
Well, don't worry, Mahiru. We'll take care of this for you. We'll find whoever it was that did this. and we'll make them pay.
I mean, it's what guys are supposed to do, right? Watch out for the girls.
She'd be really happy to hear that.
Danganronpa. Danganronpa.